Hey, if you have a dream of opening your own event space in the near future, make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. Hey future millionaires, it's your girl Tanisha T here, and without further ado, you already know I'm coming to you with that information that's going to help you get to your dream of opening your own event space venue in your area. So let's get right into it. Make sure you're taking notes because note takers are money makers. Okay guys? So the first thing you're going to be doing in these 6 tips to help you open your event space in the near future, number 1 is going to be define your vision. Okay, so my biggest thing for you when you are going out looking for your space, we all know we want to start a business, we all know we want to make money, but what is your vision? Vision is, are you going to be a full service where you have bar, you have catering, you have decor, you have music, you have photo, or are you just going to be a traditional venue where it is just the venue, the tables, and the chairs? Or are you going to have packages available, right? So write it down, like brainstorm, write it down, make it plain, so now when you get to the part of like the business aspect of finding your space, you're not like rambling and running all over the place trying to figure out what you want to do. So clearly define your vision, what kind of clientele you're going to serve, and what kind of business you are going to be running. Okay, let's go on to number 2. Location, location, location. That is number 2, and it is so important for so many reasons, right? There's a few factors when I talk about location. First and foremost, on the tip top of my mind is zoning. So write that down. When you're looking to open your event space, it needs to be zoned correctly, right? In the sense of your particular municipality or your district or your borough or your county or your city, right? It needs to be zoned for an assembly or an event space, right? And you need to make it clear. Because if you cannot be licensed in that city to have that business, you cannot run it legally, and you can get shut down, you can get fined, all kinds of things. So you don't want to go through those issues. So my very first thing, guys, I like to call the city that I'm looking, I'm interested in to, get a zoning map to know what areas are zoned for event space, right? And my next thing is that when it comes to location, you need a space that's close to your house, right? Close enough, right? 30 to 45, and I'm very, very picky when it comes to that 45, right? But the ideal situation is to be 30 minutes away from your home so that just in case you have issues or something happens, or you have a showing all of a sudden, you can get there quickly. You don't want to be an hour out from your venue, right? That's realistically going to be very taxing over time when it comes to doing business. So ideally, you want to stay in that vicinity of your home, at least 30 to 45 minute max from your home, okay? The next thing when you're talking about location, right? What does it look like? Parking is a factor, right? Who your neighbors are is a factor. Do they have another event space in the plaza? It's not a deal breaker, but sometimes that might be a problem. What are the businesses in that shopping center? Is it going to be a high foot traffic area? Will people be able to see your spot from the road? Will it be easy to be found? Those are things when I'm talking about location. When you're looking for your space, you need to take into consideration, okay? All right, let's go on to number 3. All right, y'all. Oh, right before I get to number 3, I have to give a special shout out to one of my awesome mentees. I can't say favorite because I have a lot of favorites. I'll say all my mentees are my favorites, but nonetheless, shout out to you, Tehran, from Virginia. Finished the mentorship, y'all, and opened his space. I'm so proud of him. Listened to everything that was taught in the mentorship, and literally by the end of the 8 weeks, he was ready to go, like keys in hand type of thing. So shout out to you, Tehran. And currently I have 3 mentees in my current mentorship that are looking at spaces and are in talks for leases. So we moving over here. So nonetheless, without further ado, if you're interested in literally going to the next level and you're serious about opening your event space this year, right? Make sure you text mentor to this number right here so that you can get on a call and be considered for the mentorship that's starting at the beginning of the month. I keep it very small, so I don't have a lot of spots available. But if you're serious, I would like to be able to chat with you. So make sure you text mentor to this number here so that you can schedule a call. Okay, guys? All right, let's go on to number 3. Number 3 says, when you are getting your space ready to go, right? This is super important, y'all. Design your space with flexibility in mind, right? We want to be clear that our space is a multi-purpose center, right? We can serve a multitude of events, a multitude of audiences, a multitude of color palettes. We do not want to pigeonhole our business into one spot, because guess what? That means that we're limiting our business, okay? So we want to make sure that we are very broad and very, very not basic, but very universal. That's the right word, universal. So a blank canvas, a white backdrop, or neutral colors, that any color scheme can come in and blend well within your space. So you can have a third birthday party in the morning, right? A morning booking. In the evening, you could have a 50th birthday party. The next day, on the Sunday, you can have a church, and on Monday you can have it for a yoga studio. So it's something that is super duper universal. So white walls is ideal, white or light gray or beige, and then a neutral colored floor. Just stay away from any bright colors, yellows and reds and purples and blacks and things like that. Those things that are going to be, pigeonhole your business and not be universal. Okay. All right, let's go on to number 4. All right, so number 4 is so important, guys. Do not skimp on this. Do not skip this step, right? Marketing and promotion. Marketing and promotion is going to be number 4, right? Where we are making sure people know that you are here. There's a saying, if they don't know you, they can't hang with you. They can't rock with you, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not like people don't want to book your space. It's that they don't know you're there. They don't know you're available. So you have to be mindful of marketing and promotion. Like, you have to be talking on, have a social media presence. In this day and age, if you do not have a social media presence, you have a business, it's going to be a detriment to your business. Okay, guys? So make sure you are comfortable, or get comfortable. What I like to say, get comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? So if you don't like being on social media, suck it up, buttercup. This is what we got to do. Okay? So promotion and marketing is so important to make sure people know you're here. So you can market on Instagram, you can market on Facebook, you can market on Google. And there are certain ad campaigns that we go over detail inside of the mentorship of how to actually target your audience, how to actually get the right clientele to see your space. But really and truly, guys, I want you to always write down and know that marketing is important, and that needs to be a part of your budget when it comes to starting your business. Okay? All right, let's go on to number 5. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for sticking around for these last 2 here. Are super important. Number 5 is going to be building relationships. Wow. Yeah. So important, guys. Building relationships within your industry. I can't tell you how much by building relationships when I was starting out my event space helped me in the sense of getting to know other event space owners in my neighborhood. And granted, not everyone is friendly. I get that. But you will find some that are. And then vendors. Vendors are important because guess what? They're going out and going to different events. And if they know a client that has an issue or, they need a space, hey, oh, I know of this cool little space that just opened up around the way. Here's their contact info, guys. You network. Your network is your net worth. Who you know is going to help you propel you in your business. So we need to be going to these networking events. We need to go to other people's events. We need to go to other venues, grand openings. We need to go and make sure that we're rubbing shoulders and letting people know that we're new in this industry and we are friendly and we're ready to serve. So being out there networking with DJs, decorators, party planners, caterers, bartenders, balloonists, these are important because they go to parties all the time and they will know, hey, I need to go link up with this venue, or if you need a venue, here's one. Okay, so networking is number 5. Let's go on to number 6. Oh, this is my favorite one, and I'm glad you stuck around. If you stuck around all the way, you're the bomb, because this is the best one of them all. So kudos to you. Give yourself a thumbs up and make sure you like this video also. Listen, guys, customer experience is number 6. I'm not even gonna lie. You will get bookings just because of the fact that your customer likes you. And I'm telling you this from 110% experience. I've had a client that said, I don't care, I went to this other venue and I'm coming back for you. I've literally verbatim, that's what I've gotten. And it's because of the fact that I knew that it was not just them booking the tables and the chairs and the space, right? At the end of the day, I wanted the client to feel like I cared about their event, which I did. I really cared about their event. I really wanted them to have a really good time. And I really wanted them to experience a really good, it's an important party. Whatever event they're having, it's important to them. So I wanted them to know that their party is important to me as a business owner. So guys, it's important when you're doing your tours, let your clients see and feel what it's going to be like to have their event at your space. Have the music on, have the lights turned down, make it smell good, right? Have the AC as cold as possible, right? It's just a perception thing that, wow, okay, this is what my space is going to, don't just have it just blah, turn the lights on and then you sitting down. No, you greet them. You're welcoming. You're excited about their event. You're asking about the colors. You're asking about the guest list, right? It's just a full-on experience, guys, for your customer to see that you care so very much about them that they can book anywhere. But what is setting you apart from the other venues? It's you, all right? So just make sure you know that customer experience should be at the tip top of your to-do list when it comes to your clientele, okay? I hope you had a good time. This was a really good video. I hope you enjoyed some things about it. If you wanted to know anything about Event Space World, anything about event space related, make sure you comment down below what you want to know, and I'm excited to make a video for you. And like I said, if you are interested in mentorship, make sure you text mentor to this number here. And until further ado, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed month, and a blessed rest of the year. See you soon.